Hi, and welcome to this video. This video is a cut out of the latest stream where I recreate Akabot's database in the worst program ever, MS Access. I fucking hate MS Access. Anyway, this was assigned by my school, not by me. If it would be assigned by me, it would be absolute torture. Anyway, if you enjoy my content, please subscribe. I would enjoy it. Anyway, enjoy the video. Today we're going to be using a lot of instructions in MS Access just to go ahead and generate fake data, randomly. First of all, language en for the value, and the type is string. Actually, the type is a number, so you need to go ahead and find the table for setting types. Down here, setting type, and string is number one, so I'm just going to go ahead and print number one into type. Executing this should create 100 records. That's how many guilds are here. And then we're going to change this to an update. And what I'm going to do is just select the language record. So inside of our server settings here, key has to be equal to language. If I'm entering this into the right row, has to be equal to language, where we set the value to, I don't know, Japan. Japan is a really popular country in Akabot. And that's actually not here. I need to wipe this out for everything. I'm noticing the software lags way more when streaming. My computer is powerful, it shouldn't be lagging. So, for example, key, we go to language, and then I'm going to use the ID to generate a random number. So, RND from ID, for server settings, ID times time. I have like the right time now. I don't know if now returns the date or a number, but if it returns a number. So the function time that actually returns the current time, although I don't know if it returns inside of a format that I would like. Time returns a variant date. Syntax time returns current system time. There's no documentation of which type it returns, but it seems like it would return a variant of date. In that case, I think it should be multiplyable with the number. Essentially, what I want to do is that if this is more than 0.8, we'll go ahead and change the language to Japanese. So this will be 0.8. Additionally, I'll also make it so that the value has to be English. And now we're going to run it. We did not actually update anything. So, AA. I'll do that. How that works. I'll update only 2 records. So I'll run this a few times just to generate more data. There we go. 8 worked. Another one is going to be Spanish. I just changed it to, I don't have insert mode on. ES, EN. We'll go ahead and update it to ES. Run this like 3 times. This should go ahead, and now there should be randomized data. It's mostly English, but there is Japanese and Spanish in some places. ID Guild doesn't display properly. I wanted to go ahead and make this so that you can actually see the record of what guild. These are randomized. This is randomized data. So there's actually no guild you will find in here. It's all faker generated using Python that I did on Linux. I generated CSV tables and imported them into Discord guild and stuff. I don't know if I even did that in school on a school computer. There is Python. Besides, I should open the stream so I can actually chat on my phone or something, because I can't. I can't see if I'm streaming. Oh, there it is. Working on a school project, to watching live chat. Hi. Oh my god. There we go. We're making stuff. We're cooking. What other languages should I add? What are the most popular languages? Most popular language. Actually, I should probably not social. I wanted to go to studio. I wanted to get to YouTube Studio. Yeah, so one of the things that I did, I put my date of transition into this project. I have to go live. I'm assuming that there it is. Get shareable link. Hi, I am live on YouTube. Uwu. I put Uwu at the end. This is gonna bring more viewers. I'm gonna go ahead and delete the feature. Note. Let's go. There the preview should load. If my server isn't dead again. Yeah, there we go. You can watch my stream instead of the key thingy. Yeah, there we go. Got boosted. Immediately boosted. Let's go. Oh my god, girls kissing. Yes, that's a... Okay, we're getting sidetracked. List of languages by total numbers. Okay, so there's verification and all. What else? Announcement send setting to subscribe. Sending to subscribe. What is this? I don't remember adding this. Akabot is such a big project. It has like 5,000 lines of code, and I don't even know what I wrote. Oh wait, this is an admin feature. Also, this shouldn't be in the fuzzy search. What the hell? I'm searching for get setting, and it detected send setting. I mean, it's fuzzy search, so I really wouldn't actually like. In birthday announcements, in suggestions, tickets, leveling, I'll have to take a look at these manually because it doesn't actually search for the function call. If I put a bracket in there, will it help? We'll see. When the search finishes, because my server is slow. It's it's a Raspberry Pi. Get setting interaction quality. So we can have verification role and just set that to 0 for everyone. Yeah, that is the database inside of a different program because I hate Access. My teacher hates Access as well. And if you take a look at the relations, yeah, this is how it looks like. It's horrible, and and it's laggy as well. it's laggy to just drag it around, especially on the school computer. School computers are like 100 times slower than this. Hi, Grot, Tenberg. Hello, hello. We're getting viewers. What's this? I got my software in Czech for no reason. I got my entire Windows installed in English. The only one program I actually use is in Czech. Well, I should actually like install the English version. Wanted to check out what's happening. We're creating databases. That's pretty much that. We're creating databases in the world's worst program, MS Access. Even freaking LibreOffice base is better. But I have to use Access, and it's gonna get ruled out of school studies anyway next year. Okay, I should not put my phone in my wallet because it's now spamming me about NFC tags. Anyway, so we're gonna generate more data. For server user settings, I need to generate something in here. Such table doesn't exist in Akabot. I think I use different methods to do this. Either extra tables or something like that, but okay, we need to find something that can be inside of the... I use LibreOffice everything. This is the only program that I use out of MS Office because we need it for school, unfortunately. Otherwise I use Linux only. Gratin boost the post. I don't know what YouTube Studio now. Oh, wait, I'm lost. I need to find one feature that has both things, both per server and per user settings. I think one of them is birthday announcements or something like that. Here, you can configure a per server thingy. Birthday announcements. you can send the birthday announcements message per server. This is customization. I think this is per user, and there's also a no. This is per server. Then we've got user birthday. Wait, doesn't seem favorite. Do the broadcast to Discord servers. I did not finish this yet, but it's disabled in public. Like the get per user setting, but there is also like a setting. You know what? I'm gonna generate it anyway. I just put these two tables here. I'll just generate a 10,000 row table. So the ID user is the Discord user ID here. And for the ID of guild, this ID guild, key is literally announce birthday. I'll call it announce birthday. That is written into the key. False is the value. Oh, it, I took it as a boolean type. Although I need this as a like false as in quotes, and then the type. I'll have to take a look at the settings type again. It's a boost number 3 to type. I hope this works. We're about to insert 10,000 rows into the database. It's a bit more than the teacher said. Teacher said that we need to insert 10 rows into each table. We're inserting 10,000 here. I mean, anyone who sets a basically would just get set anyway. That's why I made the per server settings and per user settings made so that it wouldn't generate data when you get the setting. It would only generate when you set it. I'll see here. I have 31 passwords saved on my website. I'll see here. I don't know how I wrote this. Well, scripts are scripts. I want to go into utilities, server settings. When I get the setting, it does not actually save it. I think I made it so that it used to save it. I think, okay, so this would insert the record if it didn't exist in the old database, which would generate a bunch of data, even for simple operations. So the new version, which you see is MongoDB instead of this mess, it would not insert data. Yeah, this is old. I swapped out the database. It's 9 months old. Akabot is actually like from 2023, like early 2023. It's a really old bot. I found when I was actually scouring through my old archives, I found a website I made for this bot. I don't know if I could actually find it on my hard drive right now. But I made a video about it. I'll probably be able to find the video though. Slow. Akabot's 2-year anniversary, I pushed it 1 month ago. And I showed that I made an initial commit for the website on the 26th of February, 2023. So yeah, Akabot is a slightly old project. Back then it was a different bot, it was underneath a different name, and it wasn't open source. And it was in a different programming language as well, but I also the Sharky videos. I also put them on PeerTube because why not? Hey, PeerTube actually got federated a bit. That's cool. 13 videos, 16 views. I put these Sharky videos up here too. I got configuration of Sharky. How to make an advertisement on Sharky featuring Miku. Because why not? So now we have generated the data for per server user settings. It's all the same though, and it's always the boolean false. Also, ID users and ID guilds should actually display like information. 5 ID guild, Discord guild, 5. Very nice. Yeah, save it. Okay, now it displays names of guilds and display names of users. So yeah, for all the 100 for all 100 servers that are there, for this singular user, we set false to every single one of these values. I know this is like horrible for the database, but this wouldn't be actually generated unless the command for this would be used. It would default to false, but without inserting it into the database in the first place. I could probably just go ahead and randomly set some of these to true, and then delete the rest. which I'm probably gonna do. I'm gonna set like at least 20 to true using a randomized insertion. So let's make a new version update. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just take the cursor user settings. I'll just go ahead and use the ID here to randomly generate RND cursor view settings ID times time. That has to be higher than, let's say, like 0.9. The key has to be allow. How did I name the key again? Announce birthday. I'm gonna copy that because this is lagging. Value. Set that to true. Usin Vasya, hi. I know how to read Cyrillic. Just don't know Russian, but like I can read Cyrillic. Russian to some extent actually. By running this, we did not update. I put this into the criteria. That should be here. That is going to update 96 rows randomly. And then I'm just going to use a remove anything that has a value. So key is here, and it has to be false, and the first expression gone. This is going to delete the rest, the 9,904 rows. And now, yeah, it says everything has been deleted, but if we refresh, it's going to have the messed up IDs, but we don't care. The point is that some random members and some random users on random servers have the announce birthday parameter set to true. Also, the type is not displaying correctly. I just noticed. Type is two parameters. It should cause it to display the actual type. That should display it correctly. Okay, there we go. We have it now displaying actually correctly. I could go ahead and reset this ID thing to 1 or some way. For user settings, I'm gonna set user language. I'm gonna do the same language thing. You know what? I'm gonna do the insertion thingy with the Discord user here, but I'm gonna insert with the random already. And the Discord user ID times time. Generate a bit of randomized data. Adding user. This should randomly insert data. I'm gonna use the key language and unspell. I'm gonna use Spanish again, and the type is 1 because it's a string. Val or type. And use the key val types. Can be all set. Gonna add 20 and 5 lines. Okay. Also, we're gonna add a condition where I'm gonna add a condition where we select the count of existing settings for the specific user. So from per server per user settings where user equals to for user ID, and that has to be equal to 0, not 9 but 0. That essentially do is we just not insert existing data. 16 lines. We're gonna do AR. Now we've generated enough randomized data. Obviously, it's very obvious to generate randomly, but that's fine. It's data. We've got data. That's really cool. Type has to be from settings type. I forgot the fucking names. Not 25. Oh my god. 25 rows or columns. Anyway, should display the setting type correctly. Also, why is that right aligned? I don't know. Presumably because it thinks it's a number. But then ID user is on lock. Roles on join. Again, I'm gonna probably just select builds and roles and then randomly insert. It's gonna generate another 10,000 records. I don't know how many actual roles I have though. You know what? I'm gonna generate some roles. So Discord role. Let's grab the Discord guild. Let's add a condition. Random Discord guild ID times time has to be higher than 0.8. Then we go ahead and call the call the role, say new member. Yeah, the ID for the guild. That should generate a random amount of roles, and you cannot have multiple roles with the same name. That's interesting. Discord role. Yeah, we're welcoming. You should be able to create multiple. Oh, we inserted with the ID of 0. We need to actually generate a random ID as well. Okay, so it isn't an error of my database. It is an error that I did not generate a random ID. So I just insert a random number. The random number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 zeros plus random Discord guild ID times time times 99999. Should probably generate a random ID for everything. That would insert data that is actually valid. Discord role now on the end have random data. Actually, should be in between. Call name. Find a new member. Yeah, there they are. I just delete this false one. But then we've got the actual new member roles that are actually valid. And for that, I'm just gonna go ahead and change this to a creation, but we're gonna insert it into a different table. Roles and join. Roles and join. Instead of Discord guild, let's query data from this roles and join. Actually, we need to query it from Discord user, Discord role, and we need to connect to Discord guild. We're into ID role. We're gonna insert the role, and for the ID guild, we're gonna use Discord guild. That is that. Yeah. 180 lines. Okay, I forgot to add the. Okay, hold on. I forgot one more thing. We cannot just insert all roles, and X is just froze. I try. Okay, there we go. Finally. Windows. Oh my god, I inserted the wrong data. I forgot to add. Oh, I just deleted 3 rows. Yes, delete them all. And we need to add a little thing called a parameter where the role name has to be new member. So we don't insert 418 rows, but instead we return or insert a newer amount. So notification on this. I'm live on YouTube, ubu. It actually like replies and stuff. Alright. Now if I run this, this should be on 18 rows and not 418. It's just a little typo. ID role, ID guild. And I'm gonna make the ID role display correctly. Because there are 3 rows, the second one being the Discord guild the role is associated with. Now it's new member, except the role is on the guild. We'll need to create like connect the guild to this. The first parameter will be the ID of the role, and the second one we'll just take the Discord guild name and add a slash in between, and then take the role name. Close this, and now it should be displaying a bit of different information. ID role is empty for some reason this time. That's because I have 3 here, should be 2, and this one. There we go. Now it's going to display the actual right information. So Carolyn Hess has the role from Carolyn Hess slash new member, and so on and so forth. Settings type is fine. Statistics channels, which is going to generate, I guess, more channels. I'm going to make their name like members and then like a random number or something like that. And I'm just going to go ahead and select the ID channel. And I should be able to just be able to display, because the Discord channel's second parameter is the guild is associated with. I should be able to just display the name of the channel instead, or guild name, and I'll just do a space hashtag and then server name or channel name. I mean, we should also keep a record of which channel is a voice one and which is a text channel, but in this case, that's nothing actually needs it. Let's now go ahead and insert a few randomized records. Discord channel, otherwise not auto-completing this time. Or channel, and automatically those relations is kind of cool. 1 plus random Discord guild ID. Actually, this is the randomized ID for the channel, not a randomized number of members. ID is missing a and channel name is just literally gonna be, let's say, members, and then the stringify, so string of random 1 plus random. Actually, we need to round this because we'll generate a Discord guild ID times 100, 199 actually, and the precision is 0. Then we'll stringify it, although I need to close the round bracket. This should generate a channel name. And then for every single one of these that has the members column at the start, I'll just go ahead and, okay, do we want to insert 800 in one of them? I didn't add the randomized parameter. It's to be higher than 0.8? 0.9 then, because 0.8 is much still. Yeah, 64 is fine. And they'll also make bots or something like that, except it's going to be even rarer. I said rarer, that's not rarer. 72? I'll do 0.99. I hope it doesn't generate 60. 9 rows is fine. And let's say that's it. Now let's insert into statistics channel star data. I have so many fucking so many things open. Statistics channels. I put the channel down to do this though because of OBS limitation. Anyway, I should change some of these values. Also, this looks like a select. So server name and the display name are gonna be the row. The key is gonna be the value is gonna be the value, and this is gonna be the first one. This should print out the value of every single setting in like a table. Let's say you have the server name and the username. I've inserted some random records into this, and then you got the value for every single like setting. So yeah, if you insert more data, it will go ahead and add more columns here. For now, this is enough. I only added one. So we have these 3. I'm gonna look into the source code of Akabot and try to recreate every single one of these expressions or these. Unfortunately, this stream did continue, but because the streaming part of the stream was interrupted by a fucking power outage, YouTube did not unfortunately save most of the stream. Yeah, imagine having a stream, then you have YouTube streaming the actual stream, which, well, would get cut for a few minutes, or like 1 minute, but then it won't actually save anything after that cut. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and goodbye. See you in another video. Bye.